Hello grade 8 children. Today I am here to teach you chapter 14 in your textbook, that's fractions part 2. In previous unit we discussed about fraction multiplication. Now we'll look at fraction division. Now we'll look at what's the reciprocal of a number. Let's take whole numbers. 3, 7. How can we write as a fraction? 3 I can write 3 over 1. 7 over 1. So what's the denominator? Denominator is always 1 for a whole number. So the denominator of any whole number is 1. Now how we can find out the reciprocal of 3 over 1? So reciprocal means we are interchanging numerator to denominator and denominator to numerator. So 3 is in the numerator. It goes to the denominator. 1 goes up to the numerator. So 1 over 3 is the reciprocal of 3 over 1. So what's the reciprocal of 7 over 1? 1 goes to the numerator, 7 goes down. So 1 over 7 is the reciprocal of 7 over 1. Reciprocal of a whole number or a fraction can be found by interchanging the numerator and the denominator. Now let's take these numbers and find out the reciprocal. 8 is a whole number. I can write 8 over 1. What's the reciprocal? 1 over 8. Why this is 2 arrows? Because 1 over 8, when you take as a fraction, what's the reciprocal of that? 8 over 1. Both ways it's correct. 11 over 1. 1 over 11 is the reciprocal. 13 over 1 becomes 1 over 13. 9 over 1 becomes 1 over 9. 5 over 1 becomes 1 over 5. Now fractions are there. 3 over 7. 7 is in the denominator, it goes to the numerator and this number goes down. 11 goes up, 8 goes down. So 11 over 8. 7 goes up and 22 goes down. 15 goes down and 8 goes up. 21 goes to the denominator and 22 to the numerator. So now you know how to find out the reciprocal of a number or a fraction. Multiply the numbers given below by their reciprocal. 3 over 1. What's the reciprocal of 3 over 1? 1 over 3. Now multiply. Multiply these two fractions. 3 times 1, 1 times 3. Here 3 and 3 get cancelled out. You get 1. 1 over 1 is same as 1. 5 over 1. What's the reciprocal? 1 over 5. Then you multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. Again you get 1 over 1. That's 1. 3 over 7. What's the reciprocal? 7 over 3. 3 times 7. 7 times 3. Cross out the common factors. You get 1 over 1. That's 1. 5 over 8. What's the reciprocal? 8 over 5. So 5 times 8. 8 times 5. 8 get cancelled out. 5 get cancelled out. You get 1 over 1. That's 1. What can you see? The answer to multiplying any number or fraction by its reciprocal is 1. Always 1. Find the reciprocal of mixed numbers. So what we do first? Convert to improper fractions. 3 times 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4 over 3. Then you can interchange numerator to denominator. 3 goes to the numerator and 4 goes to the denominator. This one, 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 3, 13. 13 over 5 is the improper fraction. Now take the reciprocal 5 over 13. Now try this one. 4 times 3, 12 plus 1, 13. 13 over 4. You can write as 4 over 30. 7 and a half. 2 times 7, 14. 14 plus 1, 15. Then you get 2 over 15. 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. This becomes 3 over 13. Fill in the blanks. Answer is 1. A fraction is there, that means you are multiplying by its reciprocal. So 3 is here, 4 goes to the numerator. Then only you get 1. 9 here goes to the denominator, 13 goes to the numerator. You know, when you multiply any fraction or a number with its reciprocal, the answer is 1. So here also the answer is 1. So that means take the reciprocal of 7 over 8, that's 8 over 7. 7 over 12, that becomes 12 over 7. Now we'll look at division of a fraction by a whole number. Look at this diagram. 7 parts are there and 4 parts are shaded. So what's the fraction of shaded region? 4 out of 7. Now if you want to divide this by 2, how many parts we can see? When you divide by 2, you get 2 parts out of 7. Now we'll see how we get that answer. So 4 over 7 divide by 2, what we can do, convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal. So you can write the same question, 4 over 7 divided by 2, that means 4 over 7 multiplied by the reciprocal of this, 2 over 1. What's the reciprocal? 1 over 2. Now 4 times 1 and 7 times 2. 2 and 4 you can cross out and write 2, and the answer is 2 over 7. So when you get division, what you do? You convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So first fraction you write as it is, only the second fraction, the divisor, you take the reciprocal. Now let's take 4 over 15 divided by 2. How can you write this? 4 over 15 multiplied by 2 over 1 is the number there. Now take the reciprocal, 1 over 2. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 2 times 1, 2 times 2. So what you get? 2 times 1 and 15 times 1, you get 2 over 15. And this one 7 over 8. So you write the first fraction as it is and multiply by taking its reciprocal. 7 over 1, what's the reciprocal? 1 over 7. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately, and cross out the common factors. You get 1 over 8. Now we'll do this one. 5 over 9 multiplied by the reciprocal of this, 1 over 10. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 5 times 1, 5 times 2. So 1 over 9 times 2, 18. This one, 7 over 12 multiplied by the reciprocal of 7 over 1. That's 1 over 7. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately, and cross out the common factors. You get 1 over 12. This one, same thing. 5 over 16 you write as it is. convert the division to the reciprocal of the second fraction. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 5 times 1, 5 times 2. 1 over 16 times 2 is 32. Division of a whole number by a fraction now. In the above diagram, 2 divided by half. 2 parts are there, divided by half. What? So this is 1. This is 2. Then when you divide by half, you are dividing this by half. This is also by half. How many parts are there now? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can see we get 4. How we get 4? So we'll do using the previous method. 2 convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal of half. Half means 2 over 1. Now, this is like 2 times 2 over 1. 2 times 2 is 4. The answer is obtained. The number multiplied the reciprocal of the fraction. 8 divided by half. How can you write? 8 multiplied by the reciprocal of half. 2 over 1. Multiply the numerator and denominator, you get 1. 8 times 2, 16. 12 divided by 1/3. 12 multiplied by the reciprocal of this. So 12 times 3 over 1. So you get 36. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 1, 3. 15 divided by 1/3. 15 multiplied by reciprocal of 1/3. Then 15 times 3 over 1. 3 times 5, 15, and you get 4. So 45 is the answer. 20 divided by 4 over 5, you can convert to 5 over 4. Multiply the numerator separately and denominator, you get 4. 4 times 5, 20. 5 times 5, 25. Again, this one, 18. Division, convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal of this. 18 times 10, divide by 9. 9 times 1 and 9 times 2. So 2 times 10, 20. This one, 21. Multiplied by the reciprocal, 9 over 7. So 21 times 9, divide by 7. 7 times 1, 7 times 3. 9 times 3, you get 27. Division of fraction by a fraction, but same thing. You convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So 3/4. Division, you multiply by the reciprocal of this, 5 over 3. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. Now simplify. 3 and 1, 3 and 1. So what's the answer? 5 over 4. This is an improper fraction. Convert to a mixed number. 1 and 1 remaining. So 1 and 1/4. So multiply by the reciprocal of the divisional fraction. This one, 7 over 8. Convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal of this. 7 times 11 over 8 times 7. Now, can you simplify? 7 times 1, 7 times 1. So you get 11 over 8. So if the answer is improper fraction, convert to a mixed number. 8 times 1, 8. 3 remaining. So 1 and 3/8. Simplify the divisions given below. So this is division again. 5 over 8 multiplied by the reciprocal of this. 5 over 6 becomes 6 over 5. Now multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 5 and 5 get cancelled out. 2 times 3, 2 times 4. So what's the answer? You get 3/4. This one, 15 over 16. First fraction you have to write as it is. Only the second fraction you convert to its reciprocal, 8 over 5. Multiply the numerators and denominators separately. 5 times 1, 5 times 3. 4 times 2, 4 times 4 or 8 times 1. So I'll do it again, 2 times 1 and 2 times 2. 8 times 1 and 8 times 2. 3 times 1, 3. 2 times 1, 2. 3 over 2 is an improper fraction. Convert to a mixed number, 1 and a half. Another division. 13 over 20 multiplied by its reciprocal, 15 over 13. 13 into 15 over 20 into 30. Now simplify. 13 get cancelled out. 5 times 3, 5 times 4. So 3 times 1, 3, 4 times 1, 4, 3/4. This one, 9 over 16 multiplied by its reciprocal, 10 over 9. 9 times 10, 16 times 9. So 9 times 1 and 1 here. 2 times 5, 2 times 8. So what's the value? 1 times 5, 5. 8 times 1, 8. So 5 over 8. This one, 2/3 convert to multiplication by its reciprocal, 15 over 8. So multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 3 times 1, 3 times 5. 2 times 1, 2 times 4. So 5 over 4 you can write as a mixed number, 1 and 1/4. This one, 4 over 7 multiplied by the reciprocal, 11 over 8. 4 times 11 and 7 times 8. 4 times 1 and 4 times 2. So you get 11 over 7 times 2, 14. Division of a whole number by a mixed number. Now look at this question. How many 2.5 meter pieces can be cut from 10 meter trouser materials? So how can we find out? You divide. So 10 is the length, total length, and you need to find out how many pieces of 2.5 you can cut. So what's the question? Number of pieces becomes 10 divided by 2.5. Now this is a mixed number. What we do, convert to an improper fraction. 10 multiplied by, not multiply yet, divide by the improper fraction. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 5 over 2. Then what you do? You convert this one to a multiplication by its, multiplied by its reciprocal, 2 over 5. So 10 times 2 divided by 5. 5 times 1, 5 times 2. So 2 times 2 becomes 4. So you can cut 4 pieces from this. First convert the mixed number to improper fraction and then multiply by the reciprocal of the fraction. Now do this one. What's the first step? Convert to improper fraction. 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. Now convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal. So 16 times 5 divide by 8. 8 times 1, 8 times 2. So you get 5 times 2, 10. This one, 20 divide by 4 times 1, 4 plus 1, 5 over 4. So 20 you can multiply by reciprocal, 4 over 5. That means 20 multiplied by 4 divided by 5. 5 times 4. 4 times 4 becomes 16. Another one, 21 divide by. Convert to improper fractions. 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus 2, 7 over 5. Now convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. 21 times 5 over 7. 7 times 1 and 7 times 3. 5 times 3, you get 15. This one, same thing, 24 divide by. Improper fraction, 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, 6 over 5. Now convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So 24 times 5 divide by 6. 6 times 1, 6 times 4. 4 times 5, you get 20. 20 divided by 1 and 3/7. 20 multiplied by. But first thing, convert to improper fractions. 7 times 1, 7 plus 3, 10 over 7. Now you can convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal. So 20 times 7 divide by 10. 10 times 1, 10 times 2. Answer is 14. 18 divided by 1 and 4/5. 18 divided by 5 times 1, 5 plus 4, 9. 18 multiplied by the reciprocal, 5 over 9. So 18 times 5 divided by 9. 9 times 1, 9 times 2. So 5 times 2, answer is 10. Division of a fraction by a mixed number. Now take this one. So what's the first step? When you get a mixed number, convert to improper fractions. So 5 over 8 divide by 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus 3, 8 over 5. Now what you do? Convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal. Now multiply the numerator separately and the denominator separately. So you get 25 over 64. This one, 3 over 8 divide by 5 times 1, 5 plus 3, 8 over 5. So 3 over 8 multiplied by its reciprocal. Now multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. So you get 15 over 64. This question, 5 over 9. You write as it is. Then convert the mixed number to an improper fraction. 4 times 1, 4 plus 1, 5 over 4. Now convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 5 get cancelled out. So what's the remaining part? 4 over 9. Another 2 questions. 11 over 12. Divide by taking the improper fraction. 6 times 1, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. Now write down the first one as it is. Multiply by the second one with the reciprocal of that. Multiply the numerators and the denominators separately. Cross out the common factors now. 11 And 6 times 1, 6 times 2. So what's the final answer? Half. This one, 16 over 20. Divide by 5 times 1, 5. 5 plus 3, 8 over 5. So 16 over 20 multiplied by the reciprocal, 5 over 8. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 5 times 1, 5 times 4. 8 times 1, 8 times 2. Again, you can simplify 2 times 1 and 2 times 2. So, final answer is half. Division of mixed number by a mixed number. What you do? So, all mixed numbers you can convert to improper fractions. 12 times 2, 12 times 2, 24 plus 1, 25 over 2. This is also a mixed number. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5 over 2. Now we can convert to a multiplication. 25 over 2 multiplied by its reciprocal, 2 over 5. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. Now cross out the common factors. 1 and 1 here. 5 times 1, 5 times 5. So the answer is 5. Convert both mixed numbers to improper fractions. Multiply by the reciprocal of the second improper fraction. Divide the mixed numbers given below by other mixed numbers. Convert to improper fractions. 14 plus 1, 15 over 2. Divide by this one. 2 times 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5 over 2. 15 divide by 2 multiply by its reciprocal. So 2 over 5. Now multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 2 get cancelled out. 5 times 1, 5 times 3, 15. So the answer is 3. This one, 12 and a half, you can write 25 over 2. 1 and 1/4 you can write 5 over 4. Now convert the second fraction to its reciprocal, 4 over 5. Multiply the numerator and denominator separately. 5 times 1, 5 times 5. 2 times 1 with 2 times 2. So what's the answer? 5 times 2, you get 10. This one, convert to improper fractions. 5 times 6, 30. 30 plus 2, 32. 15 plus 1, 16 over 5. Now, 32 over 5 multiplied by its reciprocal, 5 over 16. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 5 times 1, 5 times 1. 16 times 1 and 16 times 2, 32. So what's the answer? You get 2. 7 and 1/7. You can write down 40. 7 times 7, 49. 49 plus 1, 50. This one, 9 times 1, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. Now convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 10 times 1, 10 times 5. So can you simplify further? No. So 9 times 5, 45, divide by 7. Now the answer you can convert to a mixed number. 7 times 6, 42, 3 remaining. So 6 and 3/7. A worded problem. To stitch a shirt, 2/4 meters is required. From 47 1/4 meters of cloth, how many shirts can be made? So we need to divide. So 47 1/4 is the total length. Divide by 2/4. So this is mixed number divided by a mixed number. Convert to an improper fraction. 4 times 7, 28. 2 remaining. 4 times 4, 16. Plus 2, 18. So 188 plus 1, 189/4. Divide by 2/4. Convert to improper fractions. You get 6 plus 1, 7/4. Now you can convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 4 and 4 get cancelled out. How many 7s are there? 7 times 2, 14. So 49, that's 7. So you can cut 27 shirts from the material. How many families can 231/4 kilos of rice be distributed if one family receives 9/4 kilograms of rice? So again, to find out number of families, you are dividing 231/4 divide by 9/4. So this is again mixed number divided by a mixed number. Convert to improper fractions first. 4 times 1, 4. 4 times 3, 12. 1 remaining. 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9. And when you add 1 there, 925/4. Divide by 9 times 4, 36 plus 1, 37/4. Now convert this to improper fractions. Convert this to reciprocal. Convert this to reciprocal. 4/37. Now multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately, and simplify. 4 get cancelled out. So we'll divide 925 divide by 37. 2. So 2 times 7, 14, 1 remaining, and 2 times 3, 6 plus 1, 7. You get 8. And here 1, 18. 485. So it's 5. 5 times 7, 35. 3 remaining. 5 times 3, 15 plus 3, 18. So 25 families can share this. So answer is 25 families. A Bowser holding 587 1/4 liter of milk. How many containers can this milk be poured if the capacity of each container is 7¼ liters? So number of containers is equal to total is 587 1/4 and divide by 7/4, you can find out number of containers. What you do? Convert to improper fractions. 587 multiplied by 4. 4 times 7, 28. 4 times 8, 32 plus 2, 34. 4 times 5, 30 plus 3, 33. And then add 1. 3349 divide by 4. Divide by 7 times 4, 28 plus 1, 29. Now convert to a multiplication 1 by taking its reciprocal. Now multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately, and cross out the common factors. How many 29s are there for 3,349? 29 times 1. 4 remaining. For 44, 1. Still 29. So here 9 plus 5, 14. So 15 remaining. So 159. How many? It's 5. 5 times 9, 45. 4 remaining. 5 times 2, 10 plus 4, 14. So what's the answer? You get 4 there. 14 remaining. For 140, you can take 5. So this is 0.5. 5 times 9, 45. 5 times 2, 10 plus 4, 14. So that's 4, not 5. So this is 4 times 9, 36, 3 remaining. 4 times 2, 8 plus 3, 11. What's the remainder? 24 remaining. And when you take 240, this is keep on going, but we need number of containers. It should be a whole number. So how many containers you can get? So this answer is 115.4, but this is number of containers. So 115 containers you can fill. Look at this one. A Bowser holding 587 1/4 liters of milk. How many containers can this milk poured if the capacity of each container is 7 1/4 liters? So that means again division. So this is straight away you can find out number of containers is equal to 587 1/4 divide by 7 1/4. Convert to improper fraction. 4 times 7, 28, 2 remaining. 4 times 8, 32 plus 2, 34. 3 remaining. 5 times 4, 20 plus 3, 23 and add 1. 2, 3, 4, 9. Divide by 4. This one, 7 times 4, 28 plus 1, 29. Now, convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Multiply the numerator separately. And the denominator separately and cross out the common factors. 4 and 4, that's 1. So, 2,349 divided by 29. 8 times 9, 72. 7 remaining. 8 times 2, 16 plus 7, 23. So, you get 29, that's 1. So, exactly 81 containers you can fill. Look at this diagram. You have given a rectangle and the area is given. Find the breadth and the length is given 3.5 meters. So, how you find out the breadth? Area divide by the length, 3.5. So, both are mixed numbers. Convert to improper fractions. 4 times 6, 24. 4 times 1, 4 plus 2, 6. And this 13, you get 77 over 16. This one, 3.5, you can write 7 over 2. Now convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So 77 times 2 over 16 times 7. 7 times 1, this is 11. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 8, 16. So 11 over 8 means 1 and 3 over 8. So what's the breadth? 1 and 3/8 meters. Look at this question. How many pieces of rope can be cut from a rope 4.5 meter in length if each piece is 1 and 3/4 meters? So again, this is division. Total length is 4.5 and you want to cut 1 and 3/4 pieces. Convert to improper fractions. 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9. This one, 4 plus 3, 7 over 4. Convert to a multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Multiply the numerator and the denominator separately. 2 times 1 and 2 times 2. When you simplify, what's the answer? 9 times 2, 18 over 7. So roughly 7 times 2, 14 and 4 sevens. So how many pieces you can cut? So roughly 2 pieces. You can't cut 3 pieces because this is 4 sevenths of another one. So roughly 2 pieces. Look at this one. Rasika mixed 1.25 liters fruit juice in 3.5 liters of water and poured into a container, each of which was of 1/8 liter capacity. Find how many containers she poured. So what's the mixture? Rasika mixed 1/4 liter fruit juice in 3.5 liter of water and poured into containers. So what's the total of fruit juice and water? First you need to find out the total. The total of 1/4 liters of fruit juice and 3.5 liters of water. So what's the total? You get 3 plus 1, 4 whole numbers you add separately and then 1/4 and half. So when you convert to the common denominator, you get 1/4 and here 2/4. So what's the answer? 4 and 3/4 liters. That's the total volume. Now, number of containers you can find. By dividing. So altogether 4 and 3/4 liters are there. You divide by 1/8 liters of containers. So number of containers becomes, here division is there. Convert to improper fraction. 4 times 4, 16 plus 3, 19 over 4. Divide by 1/8. Now convert to a multiplication. You can write 19 over 4 multiplied by 8 over 1. When you multiply the numerator separately and denominator here, 4 times 1 and 4 times 2. So 2 times 19. 38 containers are there. So we can fill the fruit juice mixture to 38 containers. Exercise 14.1. Fill in the blanks using the correct values. Now you are getting answer 1. So what you do? You take the reciprocal of 3/4. 4/3. Second one, to get 1, what's the reciprocal of 5/8? 8/5. This is 7/1. Reciprocal of that is 1/7 because the answer is 1. 1/5. What's the reciprocal? 5/1, or you can just write 5. This one, 3, 1 and 1/3 means 4/3. So 4/3 into 3/4. What you get? You get 1. So this is 4. Converting mixed number to improper fraction. Look at this one. Convert this one to improper fraction. You get 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. Then when you multiply by its reciprocal, you get 1 there. So this should be 5. Write down the reciprocal of each of the following numbers. 6. 6/1. What's the reciprocal? 1/6. 1/9 reciprocal? 9/1 or 9. 5/7? 7/5. 8/3 becomes 3/8. 1 is 1. 3, 1/3, you first convert to an improper fraction. 3 times 3, 9 plus 1, 10/3. So what's the reciprocal of that? 3/10. This one, 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 3, 13/5. What's the reciprocal? 5/30. This one, 9 times 1, 9. 9 plus 5, 14. 14/9. Now when you convert to the reciprocal, it's 9/14. Example number 1. Find the value of 1/3 divided by 2. So 2 means 2/1. Convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Multiply the numerator separately and the denominator separately. So you get 1/3 times 2 becomes 6. 4/5 divide by, this is like 3/1. Convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal. Multiply the numerator separately and the denominator separately. You get 4/15. 5 times 3 becomes 15. Exercise 14.2. Find the value of each of the following. 1/5 divided by 4. Multiply by its reciprocal. 1/4. So multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 1/20. 3/4 divide by 2/1 means multiply by half. Multiply the numerator and the denominator separately. You get 3/8. 5/7 multiply by the reciprocal of 3/1. That's 1/3. Multiply the numerator separately and the denominator separately. You get 5/21. This one, 9/10 multiply by its reciprocal, 1/5. 9 times 1 over 10 times 5. Then you can't simplify, so that means 9/50. Example number 3. Find the value of 1 divided by 1/3. So 1 is there. You are dividing this into 3 parts. So what you get? So divide into 1/3 means divide into 3 parts. So what's the answer? You get 3. So here we'll do that with the calculation. 1 divide by 1/3. So 1 multiplied by reciprocal, 3 over 1. So what's the answer? 1 times 3 over 1, you get 3. Find the value of 2 divided by quarter. So 2 is there. Divide by quarter. What's the answer? How many parts are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Answer is 8. Now we'll see whether we get it. 2 divided by 1/4 becomes 2 multiplied by reciprocal, 4 over 1. So 2 times 4 divided by 1, you get 8. So 8 parts are there. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 whole parts divided by 1/4, you get 8. Example number 5. Find the value of 3 divided by 1/4. So what you do? 3 multiplied by the reciprocal of 5 over 1. So 3 times 5 divided by 1, you get 15. Exercise 14.3. Find the value of each of the following. 3 divided by 1/4. You can convert to multiplication of 4 over 1. So 3 times 4 over 1 becomes 12. 2 multiplied by reciprocal here, 5 over 2. So 2 multiplied by 5 divided by 2. Here you can simplify further. Answer is 5. 4 divided by half means 4 multiplied by 2 over 1, reciprocal. 4 times 2 over 1, that's 8. This one, 15, division becomes multiplication and taking the reciprocal, 5 over 3. So 15 times 5 over 3. So 3 times 1 and 3 times 5. What's the answer? You get 25. Example number 1. A fraction divided by another fraction. 1/3 divided by 2/5 means 1/3 multiplied by 5 over 2. Multiply the numerator, denominator separately, you get 5 over 6. This one, 3/7 divide by 6 over 11. So 3/7 multiplied by the reciprocal, 11 over 6. Multiply the numerator separately and the denominator separately and see whether you can simplify. 3 times 1, 3 times 2. 11 over 14. Exercise 14.4. Find the value of each of the following. Division. All are division. So convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Then multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 3 and 1, 3 times 1. 4 times 1, 4 times 2. Answer is half. This one, 15 over 16 multiplied by reciprocal, 4 over 3. 15 times 4 over 16 times 3. 3 times 1 and 3 times 5 here. 4 times 1 and 4 times 4. 5 over 4 you can write as a mixed number 1 and 1/4. This one. 15 over 28 multiplied by the reciprocal 7 over 3. Numerator you get this, denominator this. Now simplify 7 times 1 and 7 times 4. 3 times 1 and 3 times 5. So 5 over 4 is same as 1 and quarter. 10 over 11 multiplied by the reciprocal 11 over 1. 10 times 11 over 11. 11 get cancelled out and final answer is 10. This one, fraction divided by fraction. Same thing, 6 over 7 multiplied by its reciprocal. So multiply the numerator. You can simplify. 3 times 1, 3 times 2. Answer is 2. 12 over 7 divide by 3 sevens multiplied by 7 over 3. 12 times 7 over 7 times 3. 7 times 1 and here 7 times 1. 3 times 1 and 3 times 4. So the answer is 4. Another question. 4 over 5 divide by 8 nines multiplied by 9 over 8. 4 times 9 and 5 times 8. You can simplify. You get this one. 1 times 9 in 9. 5 times 2, 10. 7 eighths multiplied by the reciprocal 10 over 7. So multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. 7 get cancelled out. 2 times 4, 2 times 5. You get 5 over 4. Write as a mixed number 1 and quarter. 3 eighths multiplied by its reciprocal 5 over 2. Multiply the numerator and the denominator separately. Can you simplify? You can't. So 15 over 16. Another one. 2/3 multiplied by the reciprocal 7 over 5. Multiply the numerator and the denominator separately. You can't simplify. 14 over 15. Example number 1. Find the value of 1.5 divided by 6. What's the first step? This is a mixed number. Convert to improper fractions. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3 over 2. Divide by 6. Now convert to multiplication by taking the reciprocal. Multiply the numerator separately and the denominator separately. 3 times 1 and 3 times 2. So what's the answer? 1 over 4. Example number 1 again. Find the value of 4/5. Divide by, convert to improper fraction. Wherever you see mixed numbers, convert to improper fractions. 3 times 1, 3 plus 1, 4 over 3. Now, next step is to convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So what you get here? 4 times 3 and 5 times 4. 4 times 1, 4 times 1. You can't simplify further. This is 3/5. Example number 2. 1/1/3. You can write as 4 over 3. Divide by 4 over 5. So 4 over 3 multiplied by the reciprocal 5 over 4. So multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. So 4 times 1, 4 times 1. So 5 over 3. Convert to a mixed number. 3 times 1, 3, 2 remaining. So 1 and 2/3. Exercise 14.5. Find the value of each of the following. All division. Now, mixed numbers you convert to improper fractions. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3/2. Then multiply by the reciprocal. So what you get in the numerator, 3 times 2, denominator 3. Cross out the common factors, you get answer 2. 7 divided by improper fraction, 8 times 1, 8 plus 1, 9/8. 7 multiplied by 8/9. Now, 7 times 8/9, 7 times 8, 56/9. How many 9s are there? 9 times 6, 54, 2 remaining. So, 6 and 2 9s. 15 divided by 1/4 means 1/4 means 5/4. 15 multiplied by the reciprocal. Then you get numerator this and denominator 5. 5 times 1, 5 times 3, you get 12. 3 times 4. This one, same thing. Convert to improper fractions. 21 times 2, 25 times 1, 25 plus 2, 27. Convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Multiply the numerator and denominator is 27. Can you simplify? 9 times 2, 9 times 3. So 50/3. As a mixed number, 3 times 1, 3. For 20, that's 6. 18. So 2 remaining, 16 and 2/3. 1/2 divided by 3. So convert to improper fractions, 3/2. Then convert this to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Now multiply the numerator and the denominator separately. 3 get cancelled out. So what's remaining? You get half. This one as an improper fraction, 7/5. Divide by 40. So what's the conversion? Multiply it to reciprocal of this. Multiply the numerator and the denominator separately. 7 times 1 and 7 times 2. So 1/10. This one. 3 times 3, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. Divide by 22. So 11/3 multiplied by its reciprocal. So upside down, 1/22. So convert this one. Now 11 times 1 in the numerator. Denominator you get 22. Now simplify. 11 times 1 and 11 times 2. So what's the answer? 1/6. This one, 5 and 5/6. Convert to an improper fraction. 30, 30 plus 5, 35. Divide by 21. So 35/6 multiplied by reciprocal of this 1/21. Multiply the numerator and the denominator separately. Try to simplify this. 7 times 5, 7 times 3. So 5/18. Find the value of each of the following. Division, 3/5. Divide by this one, 5 times 2, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. Now convert to a multiplication. Take the reciprocal. Multiply the numerator separately, denominator separately. Simplify now. 3 times 1 and 3 times 4. So what's the answer? You get 1 over 4. Take this one. 6 over 7 is there. This one convert to improper fraction. 6 over 5. 6 over 7 multiplied by 5 over 6. 6 get cancelled out. Here, what's remaining? 5 over 7. Convert to improper fraction first. 15 plus 1, 16. Now, multiplication, take the reciprocal, you get 5 over 16. So here, if you can simplify from here, it's okay. Numerator with the denominator. No need to write it again. 8 times 1, 8 times 2. So 1 times 5, 5. 11 times 2, 22. 3 over 8, divide by 2 times 4, 8 plus 1, 9 over 4. So convert to multiplication. So you get 3 eighths multiplied by reciprocal, 4 over 9. So 4 times 1 and 4 times 2, 3 times 1 and 3 times 3. 1 times 1, 1, 3 times 2, 6. This one, 5 times 1, 5, 5 plus 4, 9. Multiplied by reciprocal. Now simplify. 1 get cancelled out. 3 times 1 and 3 times 3. You get answer 3. 2.5 means 5 over 2. Multiply by its reciprocal. 5 get cancelled out. You get 7 over 2. Convert to a mixed number. You get 3.5. Convert to top heavy fraction or improper fractions first. 30 plus 2, 32. Now, what's the next step? Multiply by the reciprocal. Convert any division to multiplication with the reciprocal. Now simplify. 6 times 2, 32. 3 times 9, 27. So 9 times 2, 18. 2 and 3/5. Convert to improper fraction. 13 over 5. Divide by half. Division you can convert to multiplication with the reciprocal. You can't simplify. So 13 times 2, 26 over 5 as a mixed number. This is 5, 25 and 1/5. 5 and 1/5. Hasim has packed 10 kilos of sweetmeats into packets containing 1¼ kilograms each. Find the number of packets that he has made. Number of packets is equal to altogether 10 kilos were there. Divide by 1/4 packets. So 10 divided by 5 over 4 as an improper fraction. So 10 multiplied by 4 over 5 when you convert to multiplication by its reciprocal. Now simplify. 5 times 1 and 5 times 2. So 2 times 4, 8 packets are there. A truck can transport 3½ cubes of soil at a time. What is the minimum number of trips that needs to be made to transport 28 cubes of soil? So, number of trips. So, number of trips is equal to What's the total? Transport 28 cubes. 28 cubes into 3.5 cubes. So divide. Division, first convert to improper fraction, 7/2, and then convert to multiplication with the reciprocal of 7/2. So 7 times 1, and this is 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 trips needed. Shalini needs to cut 21 meter of fabric into 1/3 of meter pieces. How many such pieces can Shalini cut from this fabric? So number of pieces is equal to total length is 21 meters, divide by 1 3/4 lengths. So this means divide by 7/4 as an improper fraction. Now convert to multiplication by its reciprocal. 7 times 1, and this is 3. 3 times 4, 12 pieces she can cut. A volume of 31.5 liters of paint in a barrel was poured equally into 7 containers. Find the amount of paint in each container. So what's the amount? Amount of paint in each container. What's the amount? Total is 31.5 liters, and you are equally divided into 7 containers. So divide by 7. 31 times 2, you get 62 plus 1, 63/2, divide by 7. Convert to multiplication, multiply by 1/7. 7 times 1, 7, 7 times 9, 63. 9/2, 4.5 liters are there in each container. Example number 1. Now mixed number. Divide by a mixed number. So all these mixed numbers convert to improper fractions. 7/2 divide by 7/4. Now you write the first fraction as it is, and the second one take the reciprocal. 7, 7, 1, 2 times 1, 2, 2 times 2. So what's the answer? 2. This one, 5 times 2, 10, 10 plus 3, 13/5. Here 10 plus 7, 17/10. Convert to multiplication by taking this reciprocal. Now simplify. 5 times 1, 5 times 2. 2 times 3, 6, and 2 times 1, 2. So 26/17. What's the answer? 1, and how many parts remaining? 9 parts out of 17 remaining. Exercise 14.6. Simplify each of the following fractions. Convert to improper fractions. 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9/4. Here 6 plus 2, 8/3. Now convert to a multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Can you simplify? No. 9 times 3, 27. 4 times 8, 32. This one, 7 times 8, 56 plus 7, 63. So 63/8. 3.5 means 7/2. So convert this to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So what's the answer? 2 times 1, 2. This is 4. 7 times 1 and 7 times 9. So 9/4 or you can write 2 and quarter when you want to write as a mixed number. This one, 30, 33 over 5. And here 28 plus 5, you get 33. 33 over 7. Now convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So 33 get cancelled out. 7 over 5, or as a mixed number, 1 and 2/5. This one, 56 plus 5, 61. This is 56 plus 5, again 61. Now, convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. 61 get cancelled out, you get 7 over 8. This one, 11 and a half. Convert to improper fractions, 23 over 2. Here, 11 over 4. Convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. So, can you simplify? Only this one, 2 times 2. Now, what's the answer? 46 over 11, or you can write as a mixed number, 4 and 2 11s. Try this one. Write as improper fractions, 16 over 3 and 5 over 2. Convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal and try to simplify. You can't simplify. 16 times 2, 32. 5 times 3, 15. So when you write as a mixed number, 2 is 30, 2 parts of 15. A worded problem. Fabric of length 2/4 meters is required to sew a dress. What is the maximum number of such dresses that can be sewn from 56 1/4 meters of fabric? So how you find out? So maximum number of dresses. So number of dresses. What's the total length? 56 1/4. Each you need, for each one, 2/4 length. So when you divide, you can find out number of dresses. Convert to improper fractions. 56 times 4, 224, and 1, 225. This one, 9 over 4. Now convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal here. Only the second fraction. Now 4 and 4 get cancelled out. Divide by 9. 9 times 2, 18. For 45, 9 times 5. So 25 dresses you can cut from this length. The distance between two cities is 57.5 kilometers. A van spent 1 and 9/16 hours to travel from one city to the other. If it took the same amount of time to travel each kilometer, find how many kilometers it traveled in an hour. So 9 over 16 hours traveled 57.5 kilometers. The question asks, if this is 1 hour, how many kilometers? So that means we divide this by this. So 57.5 divide by 1, 9 over 16 is the number of kilometers. Now convert to improper fraction. 57 times 2, 114. 2 times 7, 14. 2 times 5, 10 plus 1, 11. And then this one, 115 over 2. This one, 16 plus 9, 25 over 16. Now you can change it to multiplication by considering the reciprocal. Now divide by 2 and divide by 5. What you get? 23 times 8. 8 times 3, 24. 2 remaining. 8 times 2, 16. Plus 2, 18. Divide by 5. 5 times 3, 15. For 34, that's 6, 30. And for 40, that's 8. So 36.8 kilometers for 1 hour. Another question. Among how many families can 148.5 kilos of rice be distributed so that each family gets 8¼ kilograms of rice? So number of families is equal to totally 148.5 kilos are there. You need to divide into 8¼ kilos. So divide. Convert to improper fraction. 148 multiplied by 2. You get 296 plus 1, 297. 8 times 4, 32 plus 1, 33 over 4. Now convert 297 over 2 multiplied by reciprocal. So 2 times 1, 2 times 2. So how many 33s are there? 9. 9 times 3, 27. 2 remaining. 9 times 3, 27. Plus 2, 29. So 9. 9 times 2, you get 18. So number of families is equal to 18. Miscellaneous exercise. Simplify the following. Multiplication is there, division all together. So multiplication, what you do? You multiply numerator separately and denominator is 5. So 24 divide by 5. Convert to a mixed number. 4. 20 and 4 fifths. 7 over 3 multiplied by 3 means 3 times 3 over 7. 9 over 7 you can write as a mixed number 1 and 2 sevens. Now division. Division you can convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. Now you can't simplify. 3 times 1, 3. 8 times 4, 32. 15 divide by 3 over 10. You can convert to its reciprocal. Multiply by its reciprocal. 10 over 3. This means 15 times 10 divided by 3. Simplify. You get 50. Multiplication. Multiply the numerator. Divide by 4. 4 times 1. 4 times 2. 6 is the answer. This one, 20 plus 1. Convert to improper. 21 over 4 times 5. So that means 21 times 5 over 4. 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 2, 10. 105 divided by 4. 4 times 2, 8. For 25, that's 4 times 6, 24. And 1 part remaining, so 1/4. This one. Convert to improper fraction. 30 plus 3, 33. Divide by 3. So what you do? Convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. 3 times 1 and 3 times 11. 11 over 5 you can write as a mixed number 2 and 1/5. Here convert to improper fraction first. 6 over 5. Multiply the numerator and divide by 5. You get 48. Divide by 5. 9, 45. 3 parts are remaining, so 3/5. 7 divide by 7.5. 15 over 2. Now multiply by the reciprocal. So what you get? 7 times 2, 14 over 15. This one, multiply fractions. Multiply the numerator separately and denominator separately. Can you simplify? Yes, 1 and 4 here. So 7 over 12. This one, multiply numerator separately, denominator separately. 3, you can cancel out. Answer is 2 over 7. Now this is division. So division you can convert to multiplication by its reciprocal. Can you simplify? No. So 50 over 63. 3 fractions are there. So you can write numerator separately and denominator separately and see whether there are common factors. 7. 4 times 1, 4 times 2. So what's remaining? 3 over 5 times 2, 10. This one convert to improper fraction first. 10 over 7. Now see common factors 5 and 2. So you get 4 over 7. This one convert to improper fraction first. 8 plus 1, 9 over 4. Now you can multiply by its reciprocal. 16 over 81. Here 8 plus 3, 11 over 8. Divide by 8 over 7 as an improper fractions. Now convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. You can't simplify. So 77 over 64. That means as a mixed number 1. And 77 minus 64, you get 13 out of 64. First one is multiplication. Convert to top heavy fraction or improper fraction. 3 over 2. This one 8 over 3. Multiply the numerator separately and the denominator separately. You get 2 times 1, 2 times 4. 4 is the answer. Division now. Convert to improper fractions first. 14 over 3. Here 8 over 7. Now convert to multiplication by taking its reciprocal. 2 times 4, 2 times 7. 7 times 7, 49 over 12. So 12 times 4, 48 and 1 remaining. So 4 and 1 over 12. So this one also convert all these mixed numbers to improper fractions. 9 over 2. 18 over 5. Here 4 over 3. Now see whether you can cross out numbers with the numerator and the denominator. 3 times 1, 3 times 3. 2 times 1, 2 times 2. So that's all. 3 times 2, 6. 6 into 18. 108. Divide by 5. So how many parts are there? 2 and here 1. So 3 remaining, so 3/5. 21 and 3/5. This one convert to improper fractions. 12 plus 3, 15. This one, 7 over 5. This is 8 over 7. Now cross out the common factors. Always numerator with the denominator. So 7 get cancelled out. What else? 5 times 1, 5 times 3. 4 times 1 with 4 times 2. So what's the final answer? 3 times 2, you get 6. So we covered all theory related to fraction division. If the product of two numbers is 1, then each is the reciprocal of the other. So when you multiply reciprocal with the original one, you get always 1. Dividing a number by another number is the same as multiplying the first number by the reciprocal of the second number. So practice all exercises and examples in this book and thorough with fraction division.